Hello guys. How are you? I hope everyone is still waiting for the latest jailbreak of PlayStation 4. Today I have a good news and another is bad news. What would you like to hear first? Let's start the video with good news, so now your waiting period is over. Gezine appears to be a term associated with a PlayStation 4 exploit. Specifically, it's mentioned in connection with BDJB, Bluray Java, an exploit that can be used on PS4 consoles with certain firmware versions. This is a technical topic related to console modding and jailbreaking, which involves modifying a console's software to run unofficial applications. It's a complex and often risky process. So the kernel is exploited successfully, you can see in this video. As you can see, the golden hen is loaded successfully. According to Gezine, as you know that this jailbreak needs a Blu-ray disc, not a DVD. And you can also see the result of lastest exploit here. Check the last line in this image. It's mean the exploit runs successfully, which means that the jailbreak is coming soon. And the bad news is that Gezine also said that this exploit jailbreak works on PS4 firmware version 12.0.2 and lower. And he also gave the advice for this users who have above from 12.0.2, like 12.50 and 12.52, they sell their consoles. I not agree with this. But the Tarek737 has shared a post on X of D-Link Turtle. They are continuously working on above latest firmware to find any bugs, but nothing found yet and developers are still working. I don't understand Spanish, so I am translating this paragraph into English. Now you can easily read this comment. Another user from X called Bushigan shows on their video how to jailbreak your PS4. Bushigan created their own jar loader or ejector, and he is testing the jailbreak on 12.02 or lower maybe. But the exploit run is successfully load the golden hen, and actually he is testing the jailbreak. It seems like working slow and taking too much time as compared to Lua jailbreak. This image clearly shows the jailbreak status of each firmware. And what's the status of latest jailbreak? And which firmware support? What kind of jailbreak? One thing is clear, that Bluray Games supports the latest firmware, but the developers have not found any entry point or any bug in firmware version 12.50 and 12.52. And I have heard that the bugs found in both these firmwares have been sold to Sony, so it is possible that Sony fixes them in its next firmware version 13.00. I personally want to give this advice to those people who are on firmware version 12.52, that they should create a Japanese PSN ID before the latest firmware is released and install the free demo version of Bluray Games so that it becomes easy for them to jailbreak their PS4 in future. But after you install Bluray Games on your PS4, never take any backup or install any other backup, because if you do so, you will lose the license file of Bluray Games, and then Bluray Games will be locked, which you cannot remove. And I guess the latest firmware can also support Bluray Games, just like firmware version 12.50 or 12.52. I would also like to tell you, Terry777 user on X has improved Gezine's ISO file so that the jailbreak loads 90% faster. Latest remote jar loaded version 1.1 download link is in the description. Lapse is also confirmed that this jailbreak is only for 9.00 to firmware 12.02. Lapse ISO is working offline without using remote jar loader, and if the exploit is failed, then restart your console. Now you have to writer the lapse ISO file in blank Bluray disk instead of remote jar loader. Here's the results of the lapse offline jailbreak. Just have a look. It's working faster than before. I hope you like the information related latest exploit of PS4. See you in the next video, my friends.